Hi, 1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we're going to show you how to link Nest and Alexa so you can control your Nest with Alexa commands on your Echo Dot, Echo Show, or other Alexa device. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Amazon Alexa app. In order to do this, you're going to need to have both the Amazon Alexa app installed and set up, and you're going to have your Nest Thermostat installed and set up. Now, once we have that, what we're going to do is go over to devices. So we click all the way over on the lower right hand side of the app where devices are, and now you're going to see this plus symbol at the top. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on that as well, and that's going to let us add a device. So we click up here at the upper right hand corner and it says add a device. So we go ahead, just click through here and say add a device, and then it's going to give us different options for devices that we can add. So we're going to scroll down and you can see thermostat is right here. So we go ahead and click on that. Now it asks us what brand our thermostat is, and we have a Google Nest. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to allow us to link Alexa to Nest or Nest to Alexa. It says download the Google Nest app, which we've already done, and we have set it up. Set up your Google Nest thermostat, which we've done. Return to the Alexa app, press continue, and go to the skill store. So we're going to go ahead and say continue, and it's going to take us to the skill store here. And it says Google Nest. All we have to do now is click enable to use, and that's going to start the process of connecting our Nest account to Alexa. So it has you go through the permissions here for using Google and Nest for Alexa. It says we're going to have to turn on access to your home's information. So you do have to turn this on. This allows Alexa to access Nest devices in the app. So you're going to have to make sure you enable that. Select devices to connect with Amazon Alexa. And we've got thermostat, living room, allow Amazon to access and control and use your thermostat data. So we're also going to have to say yes to this, slide that bar over, and now we can click done. Now, it's going to ask you to log in to the Google account or Nest account that you have linked to your Nest app. So you want to make sure you use the correct account when you are linking Nest to Alexa. We go ahead and say okay, and just go ahead and link it here. It says grant Amazon Alexa permission, link with your Google account. And all I have to say is allow now and grant Amazon Alexa permission. See and control the devices that you selected. And once again, I'm going to click allow here. Now we're going to go through. It says confirm your choices. I do confirm these. This works for me. And now I click allow again. So it says Google Nest account linking. Google Nest has been successfully linked. Now let's make sure that this is correctly working. So it says close this window to discover smart home devices you can control with Alexa. I'm going to go click X at the upper left hand, and now it puts me into a screen that has me discover devices. We need to click on this and say discover devices. It's really important that you go through this process of discover devices, otherwise your Nest thermostat will not show up. Another thing, while we're waiting for this to show up and check to make sure the connection has been made, when you are using Alexa commands to control your Nest thermostat, it's really important that you use the name of the thermostat. Whatever you have named the thermostat in the Nest app, that's really what you need to use to control the device. So you would say, if your thermostat is named first floor or living room, you would need to say, Alexa, set the living room to 72 degrees, or Alexa, set the living room to 70 degrees. And you also need to change between heating and cooling to make sure that you have it on the correct setting. It says 2 devices found and connected. We're going to go ahead and say choose device, and I have a printer here that showed up for whatever reason. I don't need to worry about that, but I'm going to click on living room. That is the Nest thermostat that we set up. So I click on that. I say set up device, and it says add your thermostat to a group. You don't need to choose a group for your thermostat, so you're just going to say skip. It says living room is set up and ready to use. To control it, say, Alexa, set the living room to 72 degrees. So let's see, we're gonna go over to our devices here now, and we're gonna find thermostats. It says living room, and it says the living room current temperature is 72 degrees. So this is now correctly working. And if I wanna test it through the phone, I can just click on the Amazon logo down here at the bottom and test this, or you can go to an Echo device and now test to make sure that your thermostat is linked to Alexa. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here. And by clicking the logo at the bottom, that is the Alexa voice remote, it's going to allow me to use commands to change the settings on Alexa with my voice and just test a couple things out. So follow with me here if you want to make sure your Nest is now linked to Alexa. To control the Nest thermostat with voice commands, you can either use the name of the thermostat, which is living room, which you can see here at the top, or you can actually say thermostat. So if I want to change the temperature right now, I could say, Alexa, set thermostat to 74 degrees. And the temperature changes to 74. Now I could choose a different temperature, but I can also change modes. So right now we have it in cooling mode, which is air conditioning mode. You could change it to heat mode. You could change it to eco mode, or you could change it to off. So to change this to heating mode, I would just say, Alexa, set living room to heat. And now you can see that the heating mode is on. It has changed from heating to cooling. So if I want to change the temperature, I could also go ahead and say here, Alexa, set living room to 65. And that is going to make your thermostat change using Alexa voice commands. Now, in order to do this on your phone, before you use a command, you're just going to click down here, this circle blue logo with the Alexa speak icon in there, and that's going to allow you to control it through your phone. If you've got another Alexa device like an Echo Dot nearby, it's easy enough just to sit by that device and use the commands to make your Alexa device work. Also important when you are using Alexa voice commands that if you have multiple thermostats, you need to address them by their names because Alexa won't know which thermostat that you want to change the temperature on if you just say thermostat. With one room, you can do it. With multiple thermostats, you're going to need to specify the temperature on each room. Now, if you want to set the thermostat to eco mode, you can also do that. Alexa, set living room to eco mode. And now you can see eco mode here on the phone. So there you have it. That is how you link your Nest thermostat to Alexa and a few basic commands for using Alexa. It's very important that when you do this that you use the name of the device, which ours is named living room, yours may be different, and it's going to just populate right up there at the top of the app. And it's also important to understand that you need to change between heating and cooling or off or eco mode with voice commands in order to get the correct temperature set point with the thermostat. So our thermostat was originally off. We had to set it to cooling or heat in order to change the temperature, because when you change the temperature when it's off, nothing will happen. So that is important. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, if it was helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and like. And thank you for supporting us. You can click on any of the links below or add a comment if you've got questions.